Hello everyone, I am Vivek Sharma. Welcome to my video on NISM Series 8, which is about Equity Derivative Certification Examination. So, in this particular video, I am going to take you through 10 questions which will be related to this exam. You can practice these questions along with me and get an understanding of some of the topics which are covered in the questions itself. So the first question that I have in this video is about finding out the intrinsic value of a call option. So the first question, as you can see here, is what is the intrinsic value of a call option when the spot price is 1000, strike price is 980 and premium is 45. So intrinsic value of a call option is nothing but to what extent an option is in the money. So to find that out, we will use a formula which is IV of call option is 0, max of 0, S minus X. In this particular calculation, S is the spot price, so which you can see here, this is the spot price that we are referring to. X is the strike price, which is the price given here. So you have the spot and the strike price, and when you find out max of 0, S minus X, then the answer would be 20, and that's why we have said answer is A here. Let me move on to the second question, which is rather straightforward, no calculation here. Which of the following option can be exercised at any time on or before the expiry day of the contract? So, European options by design are the options which can be exercised on expiry alone. However, American options can be exercised anytime before, on or before the expiry. So the answer for this particular question is A. Let me move on to the third question, which is about which of the following is not decided by the exchange. So, when contracts are designed, whether it is options or futures contract, exchanges define or fix many variables. So in this particular case, expiry date is decided by the exchange. Lot size of each of the contract is decided by the exchange. Strike price is also decided by the exchange. But spot price is market determined. This is not decided by the exchange. So we would say this is not decided by the exchange. So the answer here is A. So let us move to the fourth question, which is again about a calculation. And this is about finding out gain or loss for a put option. So you can see here that put option was purchased with a strike price of 780, premium of 45. What would be the gain loss to the buyer if on expiry the spot price is 710? So for a put option buyer to make money, the spot price must fall below the strike price. That is the logic of the profit calculation. So again we will use a formula, and the formula is given here. So formula for put option buyer's gain or loss is max of 0, X minus S minus P. Now X in this case is the strike price, okay, S is the spot price, which is again listed here, and P is the premium. Okay, so if you see this calculation, this particular calculation, you will need three variables: 780 minus 710, which would be 70, and 70 minus 45, and that is what translates into 25. That's why the answer is C here. We move on to the next question, which is a theoretical question and related to hedge. So hedging, as we know, is a risk mitigation tool, or rather a risk management tool. So in this question, as you can see here, when futures contract on asset is not available, so if you are trying to hedge an asset on which future contracts are not available, market participants look forward to an asset that is closely associated with the underlying and trades in the future market of that closely associated asset. So here the hedging is being done with the closely associated asset. So this kind of a hedge is what we call as the cross hedge. So the answer for this question is the cross hedge, because you are not directly using the futures contract which is available, which is not available on an underlying. So the answer would be C. Again, which is the worst strategy in a market where stock prices are falling sharply, other things remaining constant? So we have not kept any other variable here. Other things are constant, market is falling sharply. So when market is falling sharply, you will always like to buy put option. So this is a good strategy to have. Similarly, when the market is falling, you will like to sell the call because the buyer will not exercise the call option. Buyers exercise the call option only when the market is going up. Then there are two alternatives also which are left. So when you sell the put option and the market is falling sharply, buyer will make unlimited gains and you will make loss to the extent the buyer makes the gain. So this would be the right answer here. So this is what is the answer that we will list down. A long call can also be not a very good strategy to have in a sharply falling market. But as a buyer of the call option, your loss is maximum the premium. So this D would be the answer here. The question number 7 is about the break-even points. So if a put option is purchased with the strike price of 100 and the premium is 5, what would be the break-even point? That is the question here. So break-even point is a point of no profit, no loss. Okay. So for put option, this break-even point will again be identified with the help of a formula. And the answer here would be 95 because for a put option buyer to make money, he must recover all the premium, and to recover the premium the price must fall below 95. This takes me to the 8th question, and it's very straightforward. It says it's a deal that produces risk-free profit by exploiting a mispricing in the market. Okay, so hedging is a strategy which helps you to reduce the risk. Speculation takes care of the movement in the market and traders accordingly try to make money. But in case of arbitrage, arbitrage is a situation where you see the price difference in two markets and try to make money from that. So the answer for this particular question would be C. This takes me to the next question, which is the 9th question, and I'm sure you are enjoying all the questions that we have discussed till now. So let me take you to the 9th question, and 9th question is, which of the following situations or given situation arbitrage opportunity won't exist in futures market? So we know that arbitrage opportunity won't exist when futures price is equal to spot plus the cost of carry. So futures price is equal to spot plus cost of carry in the first formula, and that's why there would be no arbitrage opportunity. In the second situation and the third situation, because futures price is not equal to spot plus cost of carry, there would be arbitrage opportunities. So the answer becomes A here. Now we move on to the final question. Which of the following type of option would lead to zero cash flow if it is exercised immediately? The concept here basically is around zero cash flow. So there could be two situations here. At the money options, they will generate zero cash flow. Technically speaking, out of the money would also generate zero cash flow, but mathematically there could be a negative cash flow that may get created. So we will stick with the answer A here, that is at the money. So we have completed all the 10 questions on equity derivatives module. I hope you like this video and the content of it. In case you need certain details, please and certain further clarification related to the video, you can write to me on healthofmywealth@gmail.com. But before I close this, please do like my channel and also this video. Thank you so much for your time.